My wife and I are the proud parents of a now 6-year-old boy, also named Walt. Walt was adopted at 5 days old. We were very excited to get him to be the new parents that we had tried so long to become. Walt was our first child and helped us start a family. Walt was a child that progressed and hit all of his normal milestones up until the time he was 15 to 18 months old. But about that time, we had begun to notice some changes that we as parents were concerned about and did not seem to be getting the same level of concern from pediatrician that we were seeing. Obtaining a diagnosis for autism is very challenging. The terms are confusing for parents. Understanding PDD, PDD-NOS, that's not something that's in any of the parenting guidebooks or in the normal vernacular that any of us have had. And so my wife and I began to do an awful lot of research trying to figure out, could he have autism? Were there things that we missed as parents early on in the process? And then where to go? We heard the diagnosis finally, I will say, after an extended period of visits from a developmental pediatrician. It came down to a numerical or empirical study, and you look on a sheet of paper and there's a score, and the score says your child has autism. There's a moment of sadness coupled with a great joy and relief to finally be able to get to a point where you as a parent feel that someone can help you with your child. Determining which therapy is right for your child is difficult, and it's hard because autism is a spectrum disorder to rule out any one therapy in particular. For us, there are definitely therapies that have helped our child more than others, and the ones that have worked the best for us over a long haul have been intensive speech therapy, occupational therapy, and ABA-based therapy have been wonderful. We've learned that our child has a great interest in art, and so using art, using swimming are two things that have been very therapeutic for kids. And then the final kind of a new thing that we've begun to explore is the hippotherapy. There tends to be a great calming and soothing effect for children, autism in particular, with riding horses. The thing that I probably would do different is that I, as a parent, would have asserted myself earlier in the process. We tended to rely on our physicians, on the therapists, and all of their advice at first, and you have to reach a point in place and time where you, as the parent, begin to take charge and realize that this is your child and that you are going to be the one who helps make the decisions. I'm here, 4 years after a diagnosis, and I'm here to say there is life after diagnosis. Life living with autism is not a sentence, it's an opportunity. You as a parent have to sit down and you have to understand your child and to say, if I want to have a relationship with my child, how am I going to go about this? Getting down on their level and figuring out how to connect with your child, what's important to your child, how can I connect in his world and bring them forward into my world, into our world, so that we can have a relationship. I have a child who's very bright. He's wired differently. His needs are not the same as mine, but now that I can kind of see into his world, it's been a truly amazing experience.